Well, a little update on the babies. Mama. I know they need to be cleaned, but move, Mama, guys. This is, you guys know which one I'm keeping. This is the one I'm keeping. There's someone coming over tomorrow to take a look at the babies. They almost hit their 6-week mark. They're eating and drinking on their own. That's Mama. She's going to get rebred within next month, a week from after her litter is gone. There's Jetty Boy. Oh, Fiona, you dumped your cage at water again? I got to get her water. And she's due any day, which I doubt she's pregnant. It's not for sure, but there's a nice box in there for cage. Homer boy. Hi, Homer. No, yeah, you're Homer, yeah. He's being a little butthead. But he's huge. He's only 5 months old. 5 months, maybe 6 months, I forgot. I have to look on his pedigree. His cage is a little hairy because he's molting too. But he's not molting as bad as Jet is. He got a little apple, so he thinks he's got to have apple. And he's the father. He's the father too. Well, she's pregnant. She's due any day, any time. Oops, sorry, Marge. But he will be the father of these babies. You haven't seen Bart for a while. Bart man. Hi, Bart. His cage needs to be cleaned. But Bart is pedigreed. But he's a sweet boy. He's almost 6 months old, I think. I have to check his pedigree as well. But he'll be breeding with Selma or Marge over there. His name is Bart. I named him Bart. But he's a very, very sweet, sweet boy. He's pedigreed. He needs water too. Move your head. He doesn't get his food outside like this one does because he's a Houdini. Well, we have a new addition to the babies. As very quietly. She just had him this morning. Her cage is a mess, yes. But as you can see, they're not moving a lot, but she had him this morning or this afternoon. Mama's just tired. It's a little messy because she made a mess out of her hay. But there's at least 9 to 10 babies in there, I believe. She's due, well, she already had them. She's a good mama. Good mama. Matilda. Yeah, I know I can't clean it right now because Mama will abandon her babies if I do. So, I don't want to piss her off more than I have to. She gets self-fed with calf manna every morning. And she gets fresh water, carrots, apples. When I have carrots and apples, she's gonna be bred next month after these babies get taken out of their nest box cage. Guys, you're gonna fall. They're little punks. They're little punks. They think they need everything. They need water again. Gotta keep fresh water around you guys, don't I? Which one are you? Of course, this is the one I'm keeping, and she has to be the pick of the litter. She thinks she has to be all that. She thinks she has to be all that and a bunch of box. She's always been the first one up to the cage. But here's my update. Move your heads. Move your heads. I don't want to poke you anywhere. Yes, I gotta clean this. But there's been new additions to the babies. I don't know if she's pregnant. She might not have took, or she's due any day. I left her in with Jet for 2 days. I might be counting the days wrong, so. But Jet's molting really bad, so you can't see him. I don't want people to see he's molting really bad, but I've been feeding him a tablespoon of calf manna, and it's been doing very well with that. I feed my rabbits calf manna every time they molt. But there's the new additions to the babies. So, 2 litters down. One's 6 weeks old. They're almost 6 weeks. And they're a day old. I put it since I had no. But the father is a woman was selling her, so I had her breed her to her fawn buck, and so she did. So the father she owns the father to these babies that is pedigreed, and that is the same color as Homer, but bigger, older than he is. But the father to those Checkers, well, okay, now off to Checkers, the one out there. The father to those babies is Jet. And I gotta clean, summertime cleaning. Springtime or summertime when I get the chance. It's been so busy lately. But Jet is the father to Checkers, which I'll show you out here. There's our old 16-year-old doggy. Come on, Tootsie. Come on, Tootsie. Go see Dad. Cinder, leave her alone. Tootsie, go. Cinder, get back. Spoiled rat. Tootsie's a 16-year-old mutt. And she's really a mutt. She's a mix of Chihuahua Terrier Poodle mix. But now back to the rabbits. Checkers is due next month on the 4th. I put this over her food as it's got no cover over the food. It's got no cover over the food, so. But here is my precious little Checkers. Checkers. She used to be aggressive, actually. But my dad tamed her down. She was left in with another doe, half her size. She was smaller than the other doe, and she was only fed a cup of food. But my dad tamed her down pretty much. She stopped being aggressive. And she's become a sweet doe again. But she's had the trauma. She has trauma from the past, but she lives a happy life now. As long as you know you're not afraid of her, she won't mess with you. But if she knows you're afraid of her, then she thinks she can get away with the bloody murder. But she is due the 4th of next month. Again. Well, she had 1 litter, but had a month off, 1 to 2 months off, because she had a big litter of 12, I believe. I think 12. But 1 passed away because we had to humanly put her down because she had a kinky neck. She didn't survive, but she is a good mom, actually. But Jet's the father to these babies, so it'll be a good mix. Let's see what color they are. But I will get an update when the babies turn a week old, when Matilda's babies turn a week old, when I can touch them, because I don't want her to kill the babies, because Matilda is really a moody rabbit sometimes. But here's Checkers. Check, check. She's a very sweet rabbit, but she's a little instigate. But we put it out here because she's got that nice big dual lap. She is Oh, it's okay, Checkers. Oh, don't grunt at me. But she's moody right now because she's pregnant. But she's a checkered. Her father was her mother was a checker. Her father was a sandy Flemish purebred. But she's a checkered Flemish cross. And I bred her to my purebred pedigreed Flemish black blue carrier, Flemish giant. I use her for meat, actually. Meat babies, but sometimes they sell for babies too, but I use it to feed my pit bulls some homemade cooked meat, as my pit bulls don't do well on the Petco, or not Petco, but pedigree or shit like that. Sorry for language, but the dog food that they have to have is grain free, and I like to cook a homemade meal. I use her babies for sale and as pets, because they make good pets, actually, they do. But I put them humanely down, and so, but the Checkers is being moody because she's pregnant. But that's the update on the babies and the new arrivals. I don't know what time she had them, but it had to be around 12 o'clock today, because she was panting really heavily this morning when I fed this morning. So I think she was having them at 8 o'clock, I think. I don't remember what time. Probably 8 or 9. But that's the update.